Bowden and Richie both get one crack, and Richie gets the nod this one.
Oh, I think it's shaping up just nicely. You know, it's not like we're trying to design a big boxing match one against the other. We're trying to grow our tens in terms of understanding how we play. I think, you know, I'd give Richie the points based on the first two games, but to be fair, we always expected that. You know, I think that you know, I thought Bodie was. He made a lot of really good decisions. I thought his instincts were probably just a fraction off, and that's why we're keen to keep playing him and get him more and more time. But he showed some. I was really impressed with a lot of his game management in that game, and to me, it's he's not far off where we need him to be. But took a couple of pretty big head knocks, face knocks, and I thought it just maybe dampened his desire to go to the line quite as hard as what you know he can. And so this is a chance for him to have a little bit of a breather in that space, but come on and show us in that second half.
According to some, the sky seems to have fallen in around the breakdown this week. What's been the message, and how have you trained around that this week?
Oh, we had to improve a number of aspects from last week. There's no doubt about that. And you know, often the breakdown looks like you get exposed from a physical side, but some of it's a strategy side where, you know, we're still trying to get used to where we're going to make the contact point, and if it surprises people, then often we get a bit short. But that's all part of us growing our game. So overall, you know, we got some nice lessons there, and you know, we won lots of turnovers as well. So it went both ways. But I think the main focus is probably on our ball carrier more than anything, and often as people get to know what we want and it becomes clearer, their instincts take over. Whereas if you get hesitant in that space and the ball carrier doesn't do his job, then the next role's quite hard.
Is there a temptation to play Ardie at 8, considering you might have Sam back, obviously at 7 later on, or you know, you obviously want him to have some time at 7 now?
Yep. Well, there's a temptation. The answer is yeah, we looked at all those options, but you know, at the moment, when we say Sam's going to be back, Sam could be out for still a significant amount of test matches. So we've got to prepare for the here and now, and we've said Ardie's clearly an 8 for us, but he's also a 7. So this is a chance to get him back into the 7 role and get his instincts back into that space.
How different is that sort of breakdown we saw last weekend compared to, say, Super?
Yeah, well, they've got players from 1 to 15 that know how to jackal and go over the ball, and they're extremely low, and like I said, they're really they're strong. So for us, it's about, you know, our ball carriers doing a job there, and our cleaners being able to be in there and not giving that opportunity to get over the ball. So for us, it's about getting that right. And if we can stop them from getting penalties or turnovers, then we'll help our game too on the attack side.
Excited about the prospect of going up against physical Fijian side. You know, a lot of talk about the breakdown this week.
Yeah, no, really looking forward to today. I mean, I always enjoy those physical matchups, and it's probably a point of my game that I try to bring a little bit of a point of difference. And yeah, there's been a little bit of chat around the breakdown. Fiji did really do pretty well at that area last week, but look, we're going to be coming out there, spend a little bit of time on them this week. Not only breakdown, but our carry as well. Getting that right, so it makes it a lot easier for our clean out. But we're looking forward to imposing a pretty physical threat there as well.
Playing with David this week, have you had much time with him before?
I've known Davey for a long time. We played under 20s together, and ever since then we've been mates, and I've been super impressed with him as a player. I've always thought he's been unlucky. He's a quality player, and it's awesome to see him in this environment now. And I guess, you know, last week he was one of the standout players for me. He really proved that he deserves to be here, and I'm looking forward to going out there and partnering up with him.
Severi switching to the left wing, what are you looking from him to offer on that side?
Same as what he did on the right wing. You know, he's just energetic, he's busy at the moment, and he has played quite a bit of left wing before, and so just a chance to have a look at him on that space. But I think I said last week I've been impressed with him. You know, I think he's chasing well, he's energetic, he's looking for touches, and just a chance for him to I guess show his wares on the other side.
Did you think about putting Rico on the left wing this week?
Yeah, think about a lot of things, and again we're quite keen for Savea to have a chance here.
What about you, Wills? Coming up against Fiji, it's not just in the forward pack where they've got big boys out wide as well. Is that something you're sort of relishing?
Yeah, looking forward to it. I think I've got pretty fond memories of watching the Mane Nadolo play for the Crusaders when I was a young fella coming through. So I guess if he's in the 11 jersey for Fiji, it'd be cool to come up against him. And across the backline, I've got some really exciting players. So it's not definitely, like you said, not a forward battle out there. It's a full team effort, and as backs, we've got to bring that too.
He's not getting any smaller.
No, he's not. No. Hopefully I'm not either. No, I was certainly probably looking to maybe run around him rather than throw him. But it's exciting, obviously second start for myself, so really looking forward to getting out there and getting stuck in.
How much notice have you taken of the Wallabies series and also a game like today between the Lions and South Africa A?
Yeah, a lot of notice.
What are you seeing?
I've seen that over in Australia it's a really competitive series, isn't it? And seen a team that one team played a lot of rugby and a lot of phases, and if you don't get every phase right, you get punished. And so there's very much a theme there, isn't it, where teams are backing their defence and their ability to look for weakness in support systems and go for it. So. But it's been a pretty tough series over the Aussie-French one, and the South African one. Well, I guess it's that series is always going to be tough, isn't it? But again, you've got one team that's making a lot of passes and making 15 to 20 line breaks, and another team only beats about 4 defenders and makes 2 line breaks, and they win the game. And so you've got very much a carry, conservative type game plan versus a expensive one, and that's the balance nowadays. It's how much do you play, and how much do you go very, very conservative.
And it's not necessarily northern hemisphere, southern hemisphere.
No, I don't think it is. I think it's a balance that we're all playing around trying to get the right mix, and it's fun trying to get it right.
Bit of rain around on game night. Is that going to change things, do you think?
I think it'd make it very wet, Aaron. Yep. To be fair, when if at this time of year, whether it's raining or whether it's not raining, you get the dew anyway, and so largely the balls are a little bit slippery, and so